Grand Rising to the collective, man. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate all y'all, man. I just want to start this video off a little different. I want to say, man, to y'all who been joining the community, who's a part of the collective, who been tapping into these videos, bro, I genuinely am grateful for y'all, man. I love doing these videos, y'all. I don't think y'all understand that. I love doing these videos. Now I get to actually react to these videos and then give y'all my take, and y'all can bounce off my ideas and I bounce off y'all ideas and y'all be in the comments, bro. Man, it's highlighting my day, bro. Straight up. I appreciate y'all. But like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified, man. Make sure your post notifications is on. And I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. We getting right into this reaction, man. Let's go.
Americans, are y'all ready to fight? Because I keep seeing a lot of comments. I've talked to a lot of people, and all I keep seeing and hearing is, this is not our war. This is not our fight. And I wholeheartedly agree with that, because this is not our war. This is not our fight. But the fight has come to us with all of these unvetted, illegal people that have come into this country by all types of means. Planes, trains, automobiles, and feet. And they don't know what we believe in, and most of them don't even speak English. So when shit really hits the fan and shit starts to fly, you think you're going to be walking out in the street with your Bible, praying to Jesus to come help and save you? You think you're going to be able to go out in the streets and talk to all of these people who came across the border that don't speak English and tell them that we don't want to fight, this is not our war, this, that, and the third? You think they're going to care? You have to realize, all of these people that have flooded into this country do not like us, Americans. I've been all over the world several times, and one thing I can tell you, we are the most hated people in the world. The most hated people. And those people that hate us, a lot of them are here. Pay attention to what's going on in these protests and what these people are saying. Those Muslims, they are willing to die for their religion. And the reason why I brought that up is the guy that was talking in New York, he said they're not going to stop until they are in every home. So what does that tell you? But you say it's not our fight, it's not our war. Well, they're going to bring the fight and war to us. So my question is, what are you prepared to do? Or are you even prepared to protect yourself and your family? Because if you're not, I don't have a crystal ball, but it's not looking good. It's not. But a lot of people are still deaf, dumb, and blind, and sleep, and still not paying attention. I'm done talking. I'm done trying to spread information. I'm done trying to spread knowledge. I'm going to protect my family by any means necessary. So Americans, if y'all not ready, y'all better get ready. Veterans, gangbangers, people who think they're about that life, it's time for us to stand up. It's time for us to stand up.
Y'all check this video out. Watch the whole thing. Watch the whole thing.
The liars who've been trying to silence them shrink, and they become weaker. That's the iron law of the universe. True things prevail.
Science has taken more leaps in the past few years than ever before. From AI now helping us do every tiny thing in life, to massive telescopes peering into the earliest days of our own universe right now, we can do it all. But could scientists be taking that power one step too far? Tucker Carlson has broken his silence on CERN. He claims that they're opening a portal to hell. Join us as we dig deeper into the truth of these claims, and if CERN might just be doing something this crazy, and change the way the world works forever. Tucker Carlson is an American television host, conservative political commentator, and writer, and the man never shies away from speaking his truth. From talking about climate change on his show, Tucker Carlson Tonight, to breaking down what's really going on in the world of science, he's had a say in pretty much every major topic of discussion in the world. But right now, He's shifting his focus onto CERN. And CERN isn't just an ordinary lab, it's the European Organization for Nuclear Research, the world's largest particle physics laboratory. It was established in 1954 as one of Europe's first collaborative scientific ventures, with the primary objective of retaining talented scientists who were leaving the continent for the United States at the time. CERN serves as a hub for cutting-edge research in high-energy physics. Its core function is to provide the necessary infrastructure, including particle accelerators, for conducting experiments that explore the fundamental properties of matter and the universe. Over the years, CERN has fostered international collaborations, bringing together scientists from various countries to design and construct numerous experiments aimed at understanding the mysteries of the universe. This computing facility plays a crucial role in storing and analyzing the vast amounts of data generated by experiments at CERN. Additionally, it serves as a platform for simulating particle interactions at events, helping scientists refine their theoretical models and understand the outcomes of experiments. So this is the place scientists go when they have ideas that might just be a little too controversial to research anywhere else. But at its core, CERN strives to unravel the secrets of the universe by investigating what it is composed of and how it functions. By colliding particles at extremely high energies, physicists at CERN aim to probe the fundamental building blocks of matter and the fundamental forces that control their interactions. Through experiments conducted at CERN, scientists endeavor to uncover the laws of physics that dictate the behavior of the universe, shedding light on its origins, evolution, and the underlying principles that help them exist. Tucker is one of the people who believe that CERN is involved in the creation of a portal to hell. According to this theory, CERN's ambitious scientific experiments, particularly those conducted at the Large Hadron Collider, are believed to be part of a secret agenda to breach the boundaries between our world and the underworld. Proponents of this theory claim that CERN's pursuit of unlocking the secrets of the universe through particle physics is just a cover for its true intention, opening a gateway to hell. They speculate that the immense energies generated by the LHC could potentially tear open a dimensional rift, allowing malevolent entities to cross over into our reality. The conspiracy theorists often point to various alleged pieces of evidence to support their claims, including alleged connections to occult symbols and rituals, as well as distorted interpretations of scientific terminology used by CERN researchers. Some even draw associations between CERN's experiments and fictional narratives that involve parallel dimensions or the summoning of dark forces. Could CERN be pulling stranger things on the world and trying to get to another dimension? You see, it is possible that the scientists at CERN are able to disrupt the delicate fabric of reality itself. As the particles they're studying reach unprecedented speeds and collide with immense force, the tiniest of anomalies could form a microscopic rift in the fabric of space-time. This microscopic rift...
I'm gonna just stop it right there. Y'all can go on YouTube and search this up for yourself. It's 23 minutes long. See, it's crazy that scientists are able to have access to this type of technology, because when is enough until they fuck around and find out that they done fucked around and ripped a hole in the universe, and now all these different entities is being released into our world. Oh shit, and it's not just Tucker that been talking about this. I've been talking about this. Other people been talking about this. They gonna fuck around and find out. Because what they playing with is some whole other sci-fi Avengers, fucking DC, Marvel type shit they got going on. For real, for real. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. Because if they fuck around and find out that some shit open up, it's their fault. What's y'all thoughts on this in the comments? Let me know. This shit interesting. Hopefully you watched the whole thing through. If you didn't, you whack to the max, because this some shit right here.
So look, how y'all feel? Cause I was thinking what he just said. They gonna keep playing, bro, and they gonna let something in here. We already got stuff in here that we don't want to deal with. they gonna mess around and they're gonna let something in, and I hope it get them first. I hope it get them first. Cause you the reason why it's coming through. So go ahead and get them first. But I also think sometimes scientists be trying to play God, and they need to stop. They need to stop. That ain't cool. It ain't cool, and it ain't cool that some of these scientists get access to some of these type of things. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. But on the first clip, when he talking about Americans need to stay ready or get ready, like, he talking about like Red Dawn, and it showed up on the screen, Red Dawn. Have y'all seen that movie? The original, I couldn't get into the original. I had to get into the remake more so on my time frame. Like, yeah, it hit better. It hit different when it was the remake for me. I know some people gonna say otherwise. Some people will disagree with that, but yeah, if y'all seen Red Dawn, let me know. I thought that movie was dope. And I thought when it came out with the remake, I thought that was real capable then. I was shook. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There's some movies, certain things happen, and my mind naturally get traumatized, and when I see planes, I automatically think of that movie. If I see too many planes, bro, I know that movie coming. It's happening. I know it's happening. But yeah, if y'all seen that movie, let me know.
I know my life is on the line, I'm talking. But I know ain't nobody gonna touch me, I'm too high profile. But I know ain't nobody gonna touch me, I'm too high profile. I'm not Triple X. I'm not Triple X. So y'all can't take me out. But I bet you get off my publishers. I bet you I get my festival, and I bet you I get off of Universal. And I bet you y'all talk to Adidas again.
Talk your shit, yay.
You understand what I'm saying? This is a holographic universe. It's just that you were born in this and you think this is the real world. So when your people die, you crying for them. They have crossed over into the real world and they're crying for you because you're the one in hell. You see what I'm saying? So now what's getting ready to happen is the cycle is over and you're getting ready to go back into the spiritual world. You see what I'm saying? You're getting ready to go back into the spiritual world.
Man, I'd be scared of reincarnation. Straight up.
How do I say this? The entire Bible is about black people. Not only was Jesus black, but every character in the Bible seems to be black too. Yeah, Zephaniah and Jeremiah and Jebediah, those all aren't white people names, okay? And Jesus wasn't some tan, partially melanated Middle Eastern person either. I'm talking straight up black dude, okay? Even in the book of Revelation, when you get the vision of Daniel, he's describing someone with feet like burnt brass and white woolly hair, and we've got the deep running water voice with the red eyes, and you guys, he's black. The Jewish people are black people, like Kanye was right. And those people yelling at the park dressed in purple about black people being the real Hebrew Israelites, they're right, okay? Like, anytime you see the word Hebrew or Israelite or Jew in the Bible, in your mind you got to replace that with black person. So the whole Bible is going to make a lot more sense to you once you start reading it like that. But you need to let this get settled in your heart now before you get up there. So, I mean, they were literally whipping him on his way to get crucified, you guys. Crucifixion was a punishment, like, for slaves back then. And gladiators. And all the gladiators were black, too. Did you know that? Like, you guys, he was sold for 30 pieces of silver. That was the maximum amount of money that a slave could be sold for. Oh, just coincidence? Above his cross, it says INRI. They were like mocking him. They were saying it says this is the king of the Jews. They're saying, like, here's the king of the black people. Look what we did to him. Why does the KKK burn crosses, you guys? The racist KKK. It's just black people rejoice. You are God's chosen people. Like, I mean, those are some big shoes to fill, but be honored, like, feel good about that. Like, how cool. Anyway, see you later. Jesus was black.
Okay, I got a test to everybody watching this. Remove your emotion. Remove the emotion. Because emotion interferes with your logical thinking. So, logically, respond in the comments and let me know what y'all believe. and why you believe that. But remove the emotion though. Remove the emotion, because some people get emotional and start sending insults when they trying to put in state facts. Not here. State facts, be logical, and voice your opinion. But with respect though, to others. Not to me, because I don't really care. Y'all come at me, hey, it is what it is. But to other people, we a collective, man. And we should be able to talk about these things without bumping heads. If y'all get what I mean. We adults. So let's act like that. Like, yeah. If you believe in something positive, then it shouldn't be no emotion. Because if you believe in Jesus, was he emotionally like getting into with other people? Nah. He would, you know, act as if you trying to fill the shoes of what you believe in. Show some respect, man. Explain what y'all feel. If y'all agree, disagree, put in the comments. Give me your opinion, why you disagree or why you agree. But remove the emotion and the disrespect. Respect one another. And let's have a whole conversation about this. I think that's what we need. I think that's what we need. Whether you believe in some religious or you don't believe in religion and you more spiritual. Whatever you believe, bro, drop it in the comments. It's all welcome. But drop the disrespect. Please. Please.
The moon is not what we are told it is, and this video is going to prove it. Keep watching if you want to see irrefutable proof. The moon is not a rock in space. The moon is not a spherical rock floating in space. It's a focal point of electromagnetic plasma that's being projected into reality. This video was taken by a Russian astronaut. It got scrubbed off the internet because it exposes the heliocentric lie. It doesn't matter how you look at a solid spherical three-dimensional object because you can't make it appear two-dimensional. Therefore, this proves you've been lied to about where you live your entire life.
This is the true cosmic history. These beings came to our planet. Human beings, along with the Pleiadians, came to our planet. They entered this realm through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. Alright? We discovered the Pleiadians came and landed, said we come in peace. We started to talk with them. A couple days later, I'm just to put it in a time frame for you to understand today, because of course it wasn't no days. But to put it in a time frame for you to understand, a couple days later, now the Pleiadians talk about we got some cousins in the caves that they want to introduce us to. Some beings that they found that look like us. And we like, y'all ain't find nobody that look like us. Ain't nobody look like us. Y'all ain't, who the fuck is y'all talking about? That's how we was looking at these Pleiadians. Now the Pleiadians look like white people you see today. Beautiful white people. Perfect white people.
A lot of the Pleiadians walk around the planet disguised as cover girl models and athletes. You wouldn't even know a Pleiadian if you seen one. No, you're not. You ain't gonna know the difference. They blend in too good. You'll never know unless you know about the cosmos. Then you can spot them out. But the Pleiadians walking all of us, Pleiadians walking all amongst his whole families. That's what the movie Coneheads was about. Coneheads was about the extraterrestrial race families that live amongst motherfuckers. And you think it ain't me and you. No, they not. You feel me? Every white person walking around is not a fucking human being. You got a lot of white people around here that's Pleiadians. They from a whole different planet, but they look like the human beings. So you think they're human beings. Alright? Then you got clones out here. You have clones walking around. There's out here, you got clones walking around. You got synthetic robots, Mach 5. I'll tell you the exact Mach, because they got 5 different Machs, a version of robot that they made. Alright? You got 5 versions. They've been making them since the 1940s. But they had Mach 5, but they stopped at Mach 5 because this shit over with now. You got robots, Mach 5 synthetic robots walking around amongst you. You got clones walking amongst you. You got extraterrestrial races living amongst you. And this shit been going on for a long ass time. You just didn't know it. You just didn't know it. That's a fact. That's a fact. You just didn't fucking know it. You know what I'm saying? So when they get to talking all that 5,000 world shit, you might want to tap in a little more to what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? What do you think these beings exist that I'm telling you about? In these 5,000 worlds and potentially billions more that they trying to tell you about now. At 11:05 a.m. ET in 2022, all these years. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to admit shit now. You feel me? Don't try to admit shit now to us that we didn't have to figure out for ourselves. Get y'all bitch ass out of here. You feel me? Don't try to come out now like y'all are our friends. Don't none of that shit, nigga. Like, nah. Hell nah. Because you still ain't keeping it all the way real with us. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you can start with giving up them books y'all got in the Vatican, under the Vatican. You can start with those. You can start with rolling out the FBI files like I've been trying to get y'all to do of what do you have black and Latinos labeled. Because when I say black and Latinos one race, you still got people emailing me talking about don't attach us to Latinos. I had a black person earlier hit me up, one of the guys. I can't, you understand, just to get a racial tone on this shit. You feel me? You know, we guys and goddesses, but I gotta get a racial tone on it. Motherfucker email me like, man, don't be linking us with no Latinos. I'm like, come on, man. I done gave how many lectures since that last time I heard somebody say that? You must have just caught on yesterday or something. You feel me? Like, I got lectures about this shit of why we won. You feel me? Okay, so you asked the FBI to roll out the files then. You know what I'm saying? Roll out the files, CNN. Roll out them files. You wanna admit some shit that I haven't already told them or somebody else ain't already told them yet. Like, don't try to re-rock it back to us like, you feel me? Then come out with movies and shit like the Eternals and Star Wars and motherfuckers still out here like lost. You watch a movie like, you can't understand. You don't never listen. Why is it that everybody always knew it was life on other planets? You know why? Because that was your motherfucking soul. Before this live, before the last 2 years of this awakening moment, because we in the age of Aquarius. So we in the age of information. That's why all this shit is coming out like this. That just go to show you, oh no, we really in the age of information. It's a fucking shift for real. It's a shift for real. It's a cosmic shift for real. The collective consciousness is waking up. Okay, so, but way before then, way before these last 2 years, before the cosmic shift, it was a lot of us that have been woke forever. But the majority is waking up the last 2 years, and that's cool. We cool with that. We ain't tripping about when you wake up, long as you wake up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Long as you wake up, don't stay asleep. You feel me? Ain't no time frame on when somebody wake up. Like, people that's woke out there that already been woke, and you know you've been on your journey a little longer, man. Stop looking. Don't turn this shit to no religion, man. Don't do that. We went through that with religion. You have people in religion. That's what divides us. Spirituality don't divide us. It brings us together. Religion divides us. You put 7 people from 7 different religions in the same room, they gonna get into it. They gonna start scrapping. Right off top, like, nigga, I'm Christian. I'm like, nigga, you what? Nigga, I'm Muslim, nigga. Oh, well, I'm Seventh-day Adventist, nigga. Oh, you Seventh-day? I'm Jehovah's Witness, though. We don't even celebrate holidays, though. What y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to do something? That's how it be in religion. See what I'm saying? Religion divides us. You know what I'm saying? It never brought motherfuckers together. Never. Nigga, the Christians and the Muslims was warring forever behind religion. We can't do that in the spirituality, y'all. It's about bringing us together. We lifting each other up. You feel me? We ain't looking down, because I've been on this journey longer, so I'm going to look down. Now I got an extra stripe. That ain't what this is about. That's religion. Religion do that. Oh, well, I've been in it a little longer, so I'm a deacon. Well, I've been in it longer, so I'm the pastor, and you've been in it a little. I came in 10 years ago, so I'm the pastor. You came in 5 years ago, so you the deacon. You just got here yesterday? Oh, shit, you ain't shit. You in the congregation. No, bro. No. We here to help each other remember, you feel me? And at our essence, we was unified. We never was divided. We never looked down on each other. We was never that. We never disrespected ourselves or each other. We praised one another. We cosmically loved one another. We built each other up, man. All this shit was programmed into us through this matrix setup. So that's what I'm saying, like, that movie represents us being the celestials. We the celestial beings. You feel me? We them celestial beings that created them Eternals. And what did them Eternals do in the movie? They turned on the celestials. Yes, they did. They turned on the celestials, man. Now, in the movie, their reason seemed like it was good, because they were like, man, we want to protect the humans. Think about it. Who did they want to protect? The humans. Here we go. So, you telling me, we send you to this planet so that this other celestial, one of us, another God, can be born. And you gonna get there and get on some, oh, well, I want to save them shit, so I'm not gonna let the celestial be born. So you gotta look at it from the other way around. So I'm not gonna let the celestial be born. This is celestial, nigga. Like, we the ones that made y'all bitch ass. We gotta be born, nigga. Fuck them humans down there, nigga. We sent you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, we sent you to stand on business with the deviants, because, you know, the deviants was still trying to get the humans too, though. But they was fucking up what we was trying to do. The deviants represent, like, that's like Zeus and them. You know what I'm saying? We always trying to do something the right way, and here they come trying to fuck with us, because they against us. That's just how they move. The fallen angels, the fallen gods, but we still the gods. We on the high frequency side. They on the low frequency side. So the deviants represented like Zeus and them. They coming. They really only trying to eat the humans so the celestial can't be born either. Remember, the deviants was trying to stop the celestial from being born too. The deviant was trying to stop the celestial from being born too. Remember that. So you got the deviant already trying to stop us, another god, from being born. And then you got the fucking Eternals who was created to fucking get rid of the other deviants so the celestial can be born, turn around and turn on us and stop the celestial from still being born. Like, nigga, we created y'all bitch ass literally so that y'all can stop the deviants from stopping a celestial from being born. You bitch motherfuckers get the earth on some and turn around, and now y'all like, you know what, fuck that, I gotta change your heart. I want to see the human beings live, because if the celestial is born, the world is going to die. It ain't going to be no more world. So now, what world? Now, what was the name of the celestial? Tiamat. Tiamat represents our ancient energy, our planet in its organic state. That's what Tiamat represents, man. Us at our highest state.
Free Rashad Jamal, man. That's all I'ma say.
Right, so, this one right here, this video, I need y'all to pay attention, because something is happening, and if we don't pay attention to this now, a lot of you guys already know what's happening, but this warning right here that I'm going to issue to a lot of my brothers and sisters in this movement, right? Either conservatism, libertarian, Trump supporters, Republicans, truth seekers. The FBI just declared that they are launching a special group. Let's take a deep look at exactly what I'm talking about, right? The government believes that the threat of violence and major civil disturbances is so great, it has quietly created a new category of extremists. Now, the extremists that they're talking about is Make America Great Again, right? This is Newsweek coming out. And basically, you know, this news article that I'm about to share with y'all right now, because I need to share with y'all this article right here, right? So here's what I want you guys to see, right? This is the FBI pretty much declaring that they're going to, like, do something about the people that are too extreme. So all of a sudden, now the FBI feels like, and I know one of the main reasons why. I mean, I could show you proof why I think that all of a sudden now the FBI is getting involved, and paying close attention to Trump supporters. The police state. FBI quietly created a new category of extremism ahead of the 2024 election to include Trump MAGA supporters. Right? Let's read some more. Let's read more in depth to this. Shut it down. The FBI is beyond repair at this point, which I agree. As the 2024 election heats up, the FBI created a new terrorism category to include Trump supporters. This is taking place at the same time the Biden regime is targeting Trump with over 91 indictments, right? 91 indictments, bogus criminal acts in several states. And it occurs that the demented president screams about MAGA during his public speeches. They're constantly talking about Trump supporters, constantly. So what they're doing now is they are paying close attention to me and you. They're paying close attention to everybody. And what are they going to do? What type of actions are they going to take? We've already seen it, right? There's a film coming out by Dinesh D'Souza and Dan Bongino where they talk about the police state. Now, I want to show a highlight of this police state stuff. And I also want to dive into why I think they're doing this. Look at this video, right? This is the Donald Trump effect. These extremists, the FBI, this is the extremists the FBI is talking about. This is me hosting a live stream, right? And if you could see here, I'm going to show a highlight of this real quick. You could see, look, we got a black man, we got a white man, we got another white man, we got a black man, another black man, another black man, a black man, a Mexican, and a mixed woman, right? This, to me, is one of the main reasons why the CIA and the FBI and all these people, this is the movement, right? They always try to control narratives. I think that's what the CIA was made for. Central Intelligence, Special Operations groups that go around the world with super classified information. Can't ever talk about it. What are they up to? We shall never know. But I'm pretty sure it involves a lot of, stuff that, once again, it's just classified, but it involves a lot of shady stuff, in my opinion. But I want to play this clip real quick, because this is one of the main reasons, in my opinion, that they're coming. Listen to this.
Hey, I think it's kind of crazy that they would label Trump supporters as terrorists. Cause I wouldn't label them terrorists. That's kind of wild, a wild statement to place on somebody. And they ain't outside of the Capitol. I think it was the Capitol. Outside of that situation when they stormed the Capitol or whatever, or that state building, whatever that was wild. That was kind of extreme. But it's but I wouldn't label them terrorists though. If anything, why you ain't going at the Klan or stuff like that, bro? Go at some of the cops, the police department. Some of them be crooked as I don't know what. Some of them be having people die in their cells, and it's the same way every time. It's the same color every time. That's what I say. I think it's kind of wild, but we know why. I mean, I seen a video about Trump. And how he exposed some things. I did see a video on that. Does that change how I feel about him? No, I still feel the same way I feel about him. But no, I'm gonna go ahead and shed light to where I could see. And Biden, of course, we know that's Biden, bro. We know Biden is behind probably calling all them shots. Man, make him look bad. I mean, that's politics. Trump would probably do the same to Biden if he had the chance. I mean, he always was talking about Biden. But yeah, it's just politics. Like I said, I don't rock with neither. But I mean, Trump didn't he expose some things on high taxes or something? I seen a video of Dave Chappelle and Killer Mike talking about that. But hey, that's a different subject. But moral of the story, Trump supporters shouldn't be labeled terrorists, I don't think, outside of that incident that happened at that building when they rushed it. Outside of that was wild, but I wouldn't label Trump supporters that, because not all Trump supporters probably would have rushed that building. Some, yeah. Not all though, so you can't put everybody in the same category. That's how I feel. And yeah, I think that's just wild, but I think it's Biden.
The Pearlfish.
pearlfish.
A fish with a unique taste. While other animals are still troubled by evading predators, pearlfish has found a special place to hide. Due to their small size, they take advantage of this to slip into other animals' asses, and those victims are sea cucumbers. Then, the pearlfish quietly enjoys the scenery inside the sea cucumber's gut. Sea cucumbers' respiratory systems are connected to their butts. When they breathe, this hole, which is both its mouth and its ass, opens and closes, much like a beautiful rose. Of course, this unique body structure has attracted some cheeky fish. Whenever the hole in the butt opens, pearlfish quickly sneaks inside and enjoy a delicious afternoon tea in the sea cucumber's butt. Some victims have learned to keep their anus closed, but even then, pearlfish finds a way. It first slips in with its tail and then slowly works its way in until its whole body is inside. They live inside the butt during the day and go out to feed at night, considering this place totally as their home. Furthermore, they also like to show off their new homes to their friends, and sometimes they even warmly invite them over as guests. To prevent this terrible situation from happening again, some sea cucumbers install fences at the entrance, and some have even evolved sharp teeth there. When pearlfish loses its ideal home, it then turns its attention to oysters.
If y'all haven't heard Charles Manson, he said that. He said, why don't you leave him in the jungle? He said, in the jungle they were God. He knew.
You want to turn him into a man.
Charles Manson straight up said, I hate black people more than white people because black people act like white people. What kind of white man you dealing with for real? Bruh. They said, lock him up. Bruh. Pretend to be us. Why would you lessen yourself? He was more prideful about black people than we are at times. That white man knew the truth. They said, lock him up for sure. Lock him up right now.
What if I told you we was all witches and warlocks? Would you believe me? When you hear the word energy, it really means magic. The more energy you have, the more magic you have. Our imagination opened up portals. You have white magic and you have black magic. Us starseeds, we was using white magic and black magic. Hollywood just used dark magic. The skeleton key tried to tell us what's really going on. The enemy cannot destroy us from the outside. They gotta find a way to get within us. And this is why they attack our eyes. Our eyes are the portals to every universe. When we watch movies, our subconscious mind can't tell the difference between what's fake and what's real. So everything we see in movies, our soul believes is real. They told us in movies that these things are evil, but yet they use it to make everything manifest. So while we run from our magic, they use it against us. We are wizards. If you want to understand why we can't use our magic, these pyramids has everything to do with it. Why? Because our ancestors put crystals on top of these pyramids to align with Orion. We are kings and queens and we are magicians, but we fell from grace when they removed these from the pyramid. This is why we can't be greedy no more. We gotta tap back into nature. These were not just regular crystals that we see every day. These crystals actually activate our spiritual body and take us back to the rainbow world. Or I should say, the crystal world. We are from a higher vibration that can't even be defined with these words. Words are magic spells. Go back within.
Hey yo, the fish that crawls in other fish's asses, man, that's wild, beyond me. Couldn't be me. But I also want to go ahead. Charles Manson, my grandfather, he said he was a rookie CO at this point. And he said he had to be around Charles Manson. He had to transport him from one cell to another. And he said he had just seen him on TV, which was crazy. He was expecting Charles Manson to be like a big talker. And he said he didn't talk that much. He said he was real quiet. He wasn't that big of a dude. And he was just like, yeah, he didn't talk a lot. He stayed to himself. He was real chill. I thought that was crazy. But he also told me the most craziest ones that he ever came across, the people who was lied down, who did the most work, they was always the most calmest and the most quietest. The ones that talked a lot, most of the time, the ones that talked a lot didn't do much. But the ones who was quiet and calm, them the ones that do the most damage type thing. But I just thought that was kind of interesting. I heard that from someone, so I thought I'd go ahead and drop that to y'all.
pinche extraterrestre, güey. Es que ve cómo se está abriendo eso.
Electrical stuff like fruits and vegetables. Nah, we only got 4 canines, not designed to eat meat. If it was, you would have a mouthful of canines. We made no mistakes when we designed these avatars. Look at the shark's mouth, full of canines. Look at a lion mouth, full of canines. Now look at your mouth. You got 4 canines out on flat TV in your mouth. You supposed to be eating vegetation, fruits. That's all electrical. Because you are electricity. But if you put meat into you, that's dead energy. So they fed us, they trained us to eat meat. We ate all this meat, and it deadened our energy. Keep you dead. You can't even vibrate. You can't even tell. You can't teleport. You can't tap into nothing about yourself because, like they say, you are what you eat. So if we want you dead, we'll feed you dead flesh. The oppressor want us dead, so he fed us dead flesh. Get it?
Are you speaking of the Arab slave trade?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay. Without question. Now, the difference between the Arab slave trade and the European slave trade is the Arab slave trade never ended. The Arab slave trade is going on right now, and I would personally fault many African American Sunni Orthodox Muslim leaders for hiding the Arab slave trade under the umbrella of their religion. One of the reasons I left the masjid, because I was raised Muslim, Sunni Orthodox Islam, one of the reasons I had to abdicate from the masjid is there was too much cultural imitation going on. I'm not an Arab, and black people didn't leave the white man's Christianity to go to the Arab's Islam. Now, Muhammad ibn Abdullah was a blue, black, purple man, just like Jesus, son of Joseph and Mary. You understand? So we don't have to imitate Arabs. But when you don't know who you are, you automatically pick up somebody else's culture. And every religion was incubated in a culture. So Islam was incubated in Arab culture. Although the Arabs of that day were black men who evolved into pale and yellow, still we sucked up the culture more than the religion. And there's a hadith from the Prophet Muhammad who said, give them religion, don't take away their culture. Because he understood that my 23 years of being a prophet cannot compare to 200,000+ years of African culture.
Yeah.
Muhammad was only with you 23 years. Jesus was with you 3. So I'm going to throw out hundreds of thousands of years of African culture for 3 years of Jesus and 23 years of Muhammad? I got to be insane. And my problem with the Muslim brothers and sisters who I love, I'll still go to the masjid and pray. I love them. But I cannot tolerate the Arab cultural imitation. Okay? There's no such thing as Muslim food. Show me Muslim food in the Quran. The Quran does not mention anything about no Muslim food. That's Arab food. See? And you're taking Arab culture and you're putting it in your religion and you're making it divine. And that's why I agree with Dr. Yusuf bin Yaqin, Garveyite scholar, ancestor now, grandmaster teacher, when he said, religion is the deification of culture. Religion is the deification of culture. When Leonardo da Vinci painted The Last Supper in 1482, 10 years before Columbus, that white Jesus, still with us now, still in the black church now, that white Jesus, that pale-skinned, blue-eyed, blonde hair, deified white people in the minds of Africans. It has deified us so much that most black churches will never get rid of that white Jesus, even though they know Jesus wasn't white. I spoke in Fort Lauderdale a couple years ago. There was a fundraiser for the Marcus Garvey Technical School in Kingston, Jamaica. I believe it's in Kingston. But the Marcus Garvey Technical School of Jamaica had a fundraiser and I keynoted, right? I met a brother there from Jamaica. He said, Dr. Umar, let me tell you a story. True story. He said, I belong to a church in Jamaica that has a white Jesus. He said, I went out and got a black artist to paint the most beautiful black Christ you can ever see in your life. I told the pastor, we got a black Jesus now. You can get rid of that. And the black pastor in Jamaica told him that painting will never be hung in here. This is the Jesus that we will serve. When your enemy becomes your deity, when your deity and your enemy are one in the same, and you are comfortable with that, you deserve to be a slave. Yeah. You deserve to be a slave. I will never worship God in the image of another people. And the irony of it is every religious teacher in ancient time came in our skin. Buddha looked like me. Krishna looked like me. Moses, Muhammad, Jesus, they was all black, but we are so comfortable and content worshiping him in the image of our oppressor. And if you say Jesus should be black,
y'all know I always do it big.
All right, what if you thought Jesus was black and you get to heaven and he ain't black? And what if you think Jesus ain't black and you get to heaven and he is black? Drop in the comments how y'all reacting. That's what I want to know. And I do want to go ahead and say, that's a big topic, but it's also a big topic that causes us to be divided. I'm going to just leave it at that, bro. And y'all run with it however y'all please. But just know that is a major topic to talk about. It's important, but it's also, we also should realize that it's also what causes us to be divided. Because one person might be like, no, I wasn't raised like that. My people told me it was this way and I believe this. And then somebody else gonna still be saying that they're gonna go disagree with what you say. But we missing the message though. That was given. We missing the message. And you know who laughing at us? I ain't even got, you run with the rest. Y'all know who laughing at us if that is what causes us to have a disagreement. We should be able to have a disagreement and move forward together. Not have a disagreement and run away from somebody. Straight up.
Y'all know I always do it big, right? So on July 22nd, 2022, the United States government released the African off our name, which turns us back into indigos, which turns us back into aboriginals, which means that we're the original landowners. So this is big because they gave us our land back in 2022, but they didn't tell us. If you go, I'm going to show you the document. I'm going to post the document. I'm going to show you, I'm going to put the link up where you can go download the peace treaty, the 1866 peace treaty. Remember I told you, that's what governs this land. The Constitution doesn't govern this land. And under the peace treaty, they told them they cannot charge us or make us pay anything in this land because this is our land. And now it's starting to make sense because the shit's crazy because I saw the White House up for sale. I saw, and that probably explains on why they letting people steal in California. Now, I hate to put it that way, but I look at it as recreation, but it looks like that's why they letting these people just go in stores and steal because they have no jurisdiction over these people. And they can't lock them up and they can't put them in jail. Because that's starting to make sense. If they redid the peace treaty and took the African off our name, now we go back to indigos, which means that we are the original landowners. We are the aboriginals. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to post the documents, man. Just give me time. Y'all know I got to get this paper first because I got to support the family. But when I get in and sit down, I'm going to put the link up to where you can go download the peace treaty from the government website. Man, this is big, bro. This is big. Like I say, it's up to us now. We got to enforce this shit now. They're ready. They gave us back too.
They're working on
Secret.
it. They are working on it.
But we don't put them on black.
And also, when you do
Damn. I will be checking that out.
Folks, a lot happened this weekend. And a lot of people, I know I keep saying it, but you know, I've been really begging you to get ready. Don't wait. People know things in the United States government. I don't mean know things like the X-Files. I mean they have intelligence obviously you don't have. And for as swampy and dumb as some of these people can be, some of them who become political, there are still a lot of good people working in there. Not everyone in there is corrupt. You had whistleblowers, people leave like Kyle Seraphin and others. We've been distracted for a long time. People know things. The time for you to get emergency food, to arm yourself, to get some kind of satellite communication, either a satellite phone or get one of those Garmin devices, pay the monthly fee so you can communicate with your kids. Time for you to get water filtration, a go bag, and a comms plan. Some extra fuel safely stored in your house. The time to do that was yesterday. The second best time to do it is right now. There's only two possible scenarios here, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sorry, and although I fervently agree with some of my friends in the business on the necessary response to this, you have no idea how many of these. Don't tell me, no, this isn't our fight. That's a different story. You can make that argument fairly or unfairly about a lot of global conflicts. Not this one. Because they don't give a shit how you see it. Just don't care how you see it. The only thing that matters is how they see it. I have been trying to explain this to people for years. They don't care. If you go in the boxing ring and you're with a guy in there with a chainsaw and you're trying to lobby the guy that you read the rules differently backstage, there are no chainsaws, as he's cutting your chest open, it doesn't matter what you think the rules are. All that matters is what he thinks. Folks, I did this for a living. I'm not going to get into raptures and spiritual wars right now, but although those are very viable conversations to have, and I'm sure we're going to have them, this is tactics strictly today. It doesn't matter what you think. I've been trying to explain this to some of my friends. And you know I am a guy who is very careful about involvement overseas. Foxconnor's rules of war. Don't get involved in war alone, not for long, and not unless you absolutely have to. It's what they think. They don't see the difference. We and them, us and them. There's no us and them. They just see us and them, not us and them, if you get what I mean. This intel failure, I got to disagree with some of my friends in the business. We need to look at this right now because there's only two possible scenarios. Either this is one of the greatest intelligence failures in military history, or it wasn't and somebody knew something. And the reason I say right now, while we're going to walk and chew gum at the same time, is because this isn't over. And we can't afford to say, oh, well, we may have missed it, but let's put that off till next week. No. Let's put a foot down now and stop the demons. But let's also figure out what the hell went wrong so it doesn't go wrong tomorrow.
What y'all think? See, right? Y'all ready?
What if I told you your family is not really your real family? Would you believe me? What the enemy did was it took your real spiritual family and threw them across the whole country. So now we can't find our real family. Is there a reason all religions always speak about the tree of life? What do this tree of life really mean? If you want to know how the enemy know who are the real star seeds, who are the real spiritual people, they use our placenta. Mothers, please take your placenta home with you. This is the tree of life they speak about in all religions. They use the placenta like it's a voodoo doll. This is why sometimes we struggle in life because of this right here. This is why karma is so real, because we are dealing with family members that's really strangers. They are not our soul family. This is why you got to detach from everyone you don't get along with. Vibrations and energy never lie. They fear one day we will become this and connect with our higher self and every higher being in the universe. This is what they really fear. We are the roots to nature. This is why they always try to attack our root chakra, because it connects us to our higher realms. So next time you can't get along with your so-called real family, overstand something, they are not your real spiritual family. The reason why they give us religion is to keep us from our ancestors. Our ancestors are the roots to our family tree.
Hey, yo, I read that before, or I've heard that before. Like, they could check and see, like, if you a spiritual starseed, pretty much off the placenta. I've read that before, so I wouldn't be shocked, yo. Straight up. I wouldn't be shocked, and that's probably how they know how to turn up the matrix and turn down the matrix, you know? Y'all drop in the comments what y'all believe.
That we ever had in the United States of America was a draconian reptilian. They are all blood related. That's why every president is related. It's the 13 bloodlines. That's why America has 13 blood stripes on the flag. Even time translates to 13. If you add up all the numbers on the clock, 12 plus 1, 11 plus 2, and you just keep going down, you're going to get 13 every time.
Everything gonna lead to 13 because 13 represents those original 13 bloodlines of draconian reptilians that invaded our planet. 13 original colonies. Why do you think they were called colonies, nigga? Reptiles have colonies, nigga. We ain't ever had no colonies, nigga. Insects have colonies. Every president we ever had in the United States.
Hey, real quick, that's another reason why I don't believe in presidents. Like, we all know they related. I don't feel like I've ever had to say that, but I let everybody give me their reasoning on who they choose and why they choose this person. Like, yeah, I ain't never met. If all these presidents is from the same family, why wouldn't they all work together and make it look like they going against each other to keep control? I'm just saying, if you ever, man, yeah, some people be saying stuff and don't make no sense. Y'all still gonna choose one or the other? The lesser of the two evils? When they from the same family and they stand for the same cause. One just gonna come harder, one gonna come a little less. He gonna come a little subtle. He gonna come, but you ain't gonna maybe hear him, or you might not see him as loud as the other one might be. They from the same family. Bro, if me and my cousin is on the same type of time and we stand for the same cause and we on the same side, bro, you might want to keep your guard up with both of us. Not just one, because one is the lesser of the two evils. Because we both capable of the same thing. For the same cause, is what I'm saying. Do as y'all please. I know who I ride with, and it ain't neither one of them. Yo, my only question is why they, like, what they got the kid doing out there at that type of time of night, for one. For two, why the men ain't down there at night. But if that is real, I think it's probably one of those mermaids, probably the ones that was singing on the boat, telling that guy to jump. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that clip? That's what I would think it is. I don't know. What y'all think it is? Let's have a conversation about that. But I would probably say that's probably one of them mermaids.
This photo was taken by hikers in Bolivia. Initially, it just looks like an attractive shot of the surrounding area, but something odd can be spotted on the other side of the lake. Zooming in closer, there appears to be a semi-transparent creature walking along the edge of the water. We can see that the creature resembles the gray alien, with elongated arms and legs, a rounded head, with large bulbous eyes. The creature seems to be semi-transparent and doesn't have a reflection, so is this some kind of interdimensional creature, or just an elaborate hoax?
Yeah, we ain't trying to come across no gray. Straight up. Damn. Now that's hard. The hell is that? I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That one look fake as hell. Oh, that blew my shit. Oh, hell no. Hey, the one that I said looked fake, right? That could possibly be Blue Beam. That could be that. I ain't gonna say it's not, but bro, did y'all see the dude that walked out his door, stopped, and went straight in the sky? Was he an alien already? Or did he get abducted by some aliens? Y'all let me know.
You're all gonna think I'm crazy, but there is a baby dragon on the top of that tree. Wait for it to move, wait for it to fly, and then tell me I'm crazy. It's right there. I'm staring at it. There it goes. I told you.
For me to believe it's a dragon, it better spit fire. What y'all think that was? Sheesh. All from a damn raccoon, boy. That's crazy. Shout out to that raccoon.
I don't usually post shit like this, but I have been deciding for a few hours if I should post it or not. I caught this on camera while I was at my last site while finishing up on night shift. Can anyone explain to me WTF this is? Like and share for updates. Scary glitch in the Matrix caught on camera the 22nd of September 2023.
Hey, them little boys better been twins or something. Ain't no way in hell. Hey, that could have been a glitch though. But they gotta be some black kids though. They look like that. Bro, you know. Hey, I would have just said them as twins and I would have just kept pedaling. Bro, I just saw some twins. I ain't even see a glitch. Nah, I don't know. I'd have to tell somebody. I had to tell somebody, but yeah. Who was recording? Like, was the person referring to the glitch, the one that wasn't the lady that was riding the bike, or was it the person that was recording? That's my thing, because if that's the case, then it kind of looks a little fake to me. Like, I don't know. That could have been a glitch in the Matrix. That one just didn't sit well with me.
Folks, we got another reptilian shapeshifter caught on live TV.
Damn.
Like, look at those teeth. This man's evil. I don't know who he is. He's evil. Want more proof that lizard people or reptilians are real? Check out this video. Link in bio.
Damn, boy, teeth was sharp.
The reptilian hybrids have been known to shapeshift temporarily into their reptilian form. So that's happened with 3 of them whom I know about. One of them, a beautiful hybrid living in England, her name is Charmaine. The way that she got confirmation that she is a hybrid was having an encounter with some of her reptilian extraterrestrials, and she has encounters with other types as well, and genetics from other types. But in one encounter when she was about age 27, with her reptilian extraterrestrials, they helped her to shapeshift into her total, pure reptilian form.
And she can do that, goes back and forth?
And she can go back and forth as she pleases. Mostly she's human.
Yeah.
And, but when she shapeshifted into her reptilian form, she was absolutely delighted. Now, most of us might be rather horrified at the thought, but she was delighted because she had always felt some reptilian in her.
She could always feel it in her. Like, my question would have been like, what did it feel like? Like, what that feel like? Again, like, I just would want to know what it felt like. Not me personally, but I would like to hear what she had to say as far as what it felt like. But yeah, that I mean, honestly, like, humans are real rude, real mean sometimes, and real judgmental sometimes. And I could see a reptilian shapeshifting and showing their true form, and a human running, being shook, got something to say, like, yeah, something disrespectful, like, yeah, I don't know. I ain't got no disrespect. I ain't saying nothing wild about no reptilian, because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no drama, no smoke. I ain't trying to get into it with none of y'all. Y'all stay where y'all at, I stay where I'm at. If you shape-shifting into a human, hey, I don't want no parts of nothing. I don't want nothing. But yeah, that is kind of crazy that some people are born and not knowing how to shapeshift for it. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild to me. Yeah, that'd mess my mind up. I'd be feeling like Fiona from Shrek.
This is currently the most terrifying video on the dark web. It was published anonymously, so we don't have any more information. But the ending will call everything into question.
Damn. ever had some weird moments in the mirror like that? I haven't.
Oh dear. Oh dear. This guy, he warned us. But of course, we're not listening. So we all of course know Stephen Hawking, the guy was an absolute genius. He told us and warned us about lots of things, many of which have happened. By no means is this guy stupid. Now, a very big thing he spoke about and actually warned us about was alien. In 2015, Stephen Hawking spoke. He said that he was all for finding alien life and everything, but warned against actively reaching out to them. And humanity's own behaviour is a sign that they may not be friendly. He said that aliens could be vastly more powerful than us and may not see us any more valuable than we see bacteria. Now, why am I saying all this? Well, scientists are wanting to reach out to aliens. First of all, by attracting them with nude images. Yeah, I know. And also by giving them our exact location. So shooting out into the atmosphere our exact location so whatever's out there can find us. And yes, scientists are actually wanting to do this despite all the warnings we've been given. So, let me know in the comments what you think.
Scientists, man, I'm telling you. What y'all think that was? I can't see. It's too far, but we know it's a hell of a lot of it. It's a hell of a lot of it. I don't know. I ain't saying exactly what it is because I'm not sure, but enlighten me. That look like they going through water to me. Firmament.
Siberia, 1982. Russian Navy divers are conducting a research mission. 7 Russian divers are at a depth of 50 meters, when suddenly the frogmen realize they are being watched.
These strange humanoid figures were much bigger than human beings. These were large beings, human shaped but like 9 feet tall, wearing what seemed like very...
Okay, they say all of this is documented, and I totally believe it. I really do, because I know that a lot of these beings are coming from the ocean. I talked about this in an earlier video, and we're seeing this over and over. And a lot of these craft, a lot of these discs, a lot of these orbs, things that we're seeing, they dive straight into the water. They dive straight into the water. They go out of the water. I mean, we see them at all times. We know that there's inner earth. We know that these beings exist. Now, what these things were, I do not know, and nobody does. This is something, you know, the swimmers is what they're calling them. I mean, but if you look at what they're doing, you see, this is why they can't come to us and introduce themselves to us, because it's just not going to work. Humanity is geared to try and be selfish and take things for themselves. I mean, the first thing they did is try to capture one, like it's some type of a fish or something, not realizing that this is a highly advanced being so far above us. So it's like the goldfish trying to catch the shark. I mean, it's hilarious, and it ends up killing 3 of them. I mean, humanity always wants to destroy everything. And this is why they keep making the statements they do with the nukes, why they deactivate them all the time, and things like that. I mean, they can't introduce themselves to us because, I mean, we would probably try to kill them, and then we would end up getting destroyed. That's exactly what would happen.
He said it perfectly. Me, I'm a different type of person. So I see something like that out of fear. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Out of fear, just based off how they look or something I ain't never seen before, out of fear, I'm gonna just be like, hey bro, I hope you can understand me, but like, you got me real shook right now because I ain't never seen nothing like you, bro. But I'm down to have a conversation if you down to have a conversation, because don't nobody want no war. I ain't trying to get into it with you, bro. I will try to protect myself as much as possible with your intelligent ass, but I don't know how far that's gonna last me, or how far it's gonna take me, or how long it's gonna last me. So, bro, I would just much rather have a conversation. Let's try to hash some things out, bro. Let's talk first. That's how I would try to play it. But clearly, a lot of mankind ain't like that, bro. Ain't like that.
By sharing some of this information with you, I am in the process of violating my national security oath. The planet Earth is and has been the subject of an extensive, detailed study by several extraterrestrial civilizations. The human race is a hybrid. We were seeded here, and we have had an intimate interrelationship with high technology, advanced intelligence for hundreds of thousands of years. It hasn't stopped. They are still involved. I'm not trying to frighten you, but I'm trying to say to you that in the next very few short years, you're going to be experiencing things that are going to literally change your life in ways you have never dreamed or imagined, and you better be ready for it.
My question is, why is it changing?
This man was playing with his son, but suddenly... This thing is a suspected skinwalker. Skinwalkers are a kind of demon. Well, most of the time, the skinwalker takes the form of an animal, as in this video. Here, he's taken the form of a dog.
Let me see. I'll know if she's my dog. Merlin, sit. Turn around. Turn around. Lay down. You're not my dog.
Fortunately, this woman knows her dog well and didn't make the mistake. So you're probably wondering where these things come from. They come from Navajo culture and are malevolent spirits that can metamorphose, take over, or take on the appearance of an animal or a person in order to deceive and manipulate us. Like here, for example. In this video, we see a skinwalker who has taken on the form of a man.
Hey neighbor, is it hot in here, or is it just a little cooler?
Most of the time they hang around at night and near places where there are forests, and their presence is very often accompanied by a blood-curdling scream. Like this one, for example. And so fun fact, not fun at all. In fact, skinwalkers are basically wizards who've killed their loved ones. Subscribe and tell me things I should make a video about.
Man, go get that 5, bro. I'm telling you. Bring their ass up in here if you want to.
Creepy videos found on the internet.
Cat. What? Why is she walking in the middle of the street like that? But my thing is, somebody said those was cables. There was see-through cables on the street to cause those cars to do that. Now I could see that being the case, but what happens when those cars already pass through, and then when the next one comes, and that one happens, and then it hits the car behind it in the next lane, and then on the other side on the other lane, way on the other side, that car got hit with it. But further up, how do we explain those situations? That's my question. And if that's the case, that's what make me think, yo, them is invisible cars. If we seen invisible planes and invisible cloaks, like, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but hey, who knows? And dude talking about he giving up his oath. Hey, he was dropping gems, bro. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he's still with us. Y'all let me know. But yeah, he dropping gems, bro. But we made it to the end of this one. And it's been a long video. Y'all asked for some longer videos, so I was like, let me go ahead and drop y'all some longer ones. But I appreciate you if you stayed all the way through. Again, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm grateful to be here with y'all, y'all to be joining the community, part of the collective, bro. I appreciate it. I love doing these videos. So, but I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, man. I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. And until I see y'all in the next one, hit that like, comment, subscribe button, and make sure your post notifications is on when you hit that bell. But we gone, man. Ah.